bit later doing the video, so hopefully you guys had a good night's sleep. You were able to get home, work, or your destination of choice yesterday, safe and sound. In one piece, no hassle, fuss, trouble, problems, and misunderstandings. You had a great day. And when I was leaving out, Exxon was holding at 239, and Shell was holding at 249. So Shell came down, honey. But I was listening to Ricky Smiley morning show, and he was talking about his uncle, passed, and how it's devastating to the family and everything, and how he doesn't have that many uncles still left. I think he said he has one left. So he was saying that particular uncle gave him the inspiration to want to be a great father, a good dad. And so I was like, okay, whatever, that's nice. And then he said he also introduced him to Star Wars and Mountain Dews and things like that. I said, okay. And I thought that was nice. So I listened to that before I decided to do my video. But babies, buns, let me ask y'all something. How is it that people can be so emboldened to think that they are just so comfortable within their being to ask you about your personal business when you don't talk to folks? And the reason I ask that, right, because I was kind of peeved when it came to my neighbor yesterday, right? Remember yesterday morning I told y'all I was gonna go and I had the bathroom packed up and I was gonna take everything to my uncle's yesterday. Well, that's what I was doing when I got home, right? Nobody was in the parking space next to where I park at, right? I was like, great. So I can park here, I can go get my stuff, bring the stuff out and put it in the trunk and everything, and I can pack up and go, right? So as I'm doing this and I'm bringing out my shelves and I'm bringing out my little drawer and stuff like that, and my neighbors, I guess his company or whoever it is, perhaps, roommate, I don't really know, right? There was just 3 dudes that's next door. Only one I happen to see all the time is one of my neighbors, right? The other 2 dudes, I can't say I'm familiar with them, right? So one of the older gentlemen was like, you need some help. I said, oh, no, thank you. I appreciate it, but I got it. And I went ahead and was putting my stuff in the car. My shelf, my bookshelf, out the bathroom. And then I went back in and I got, like I said, my small little stand dresser and was putting that in the car. And he was like, you sure you got it? I said, yes, I'm fine. And I kept on walking, put my stuff in the car. Now my neighbor who's next door and the one that's upstairs, he had the nerves to ask me, was like, hey, he was like, oh, you moving? I ain't say nothing. So he says it again louder. So you moving? Hey, you moving? I ain't say nothing. I ain't respond. Now, I don't talk to my neighbors, y'all. I'm cordial enough if they speak and say hello, we see each other in passing, it's the greetings, hi, how you doing, that's what that is when it comes to my neighbors, right? Like, dude, I guess I was in his blind spot, or he really just wanted to get over. But either way, like I said, I don't converse with my neighbors. It's no type of verbiage that's being held besides hey, hi, and keep it moving, right? So I'm confused of why my neighbor felt so emboldened that he could ask me if I was moving. I know somebody's looking like, well, it's not that serious. He just asked you a question. Wrong. Because if I don't speak with you, I don't know about you. It's nothing within your spirit, soul, and being that you should be asking another person about if they're moving. I don't care if they're moving in or moving out. That's none of your business. If you can visually see that's what somebody is doing, that's a rhetorical question. But the thing is, I don't know you like that. I'm not asking you anything like that. And you shouldn't be asking me. And anyone else, this is my opinion. If anyone else feels like, oh, well, it was just a question, it's not that serious, it is for me. Because at this point, you are my personal business. Okay? You are my personal business. And I'm not sharing my business with you. I have no reason to share my business with you. You understand what I mean? I have no reason to share my personal business with you. Sorry, I have to get over y'all. So that's just the same way I feel about my coworkers when they're asking people if they got their stimulus check or who got a stimulus check or who's going to go get the shot. That's none of your business. That's private affairs. Certain things you don't sit up there and ask people, because I'm looking like, what was the point of you asking if I'm moving? Like, what concern of that is yours? Certain things I know you should be asking me that. That's different if you came up to me and you saw that I bought something in particular, in the store. Oh, I've seen that before. Is that good? That's not personal. That you can answer yes or no to. Beyond that, no. No, and no. Stay to yourself, keep to yourself, and get out of my business. Let's see, the constables are up here. He busy. He is busy. So everybody done slowed down. The only thing I saw was a sea of red lights, y'all. I was like, what the hell brakes for? Come up over the hill. The constables to the side giving somebody a ticket. I said, oh, that's why they see the red lights. The brakes was on. It was like the only song that's popping in my head right now is from Beverly Hills Cop. The heat is on. The heat is on. Let me stop. But that just I was vexed behind that, because that just didn't sit right in my spirit and my soul, and that just really just aggravated me. Like, dude, I don't know you. I don't talk to you. Like, you shouldn't be asking me anything. Nothing. Then my neighbor upstairs was like, don't talk to him either, right? And I've only seen him in passing. And I think only one time he spoke and said hello, and I waved my hand and kept on moving, right? So I'm looking like I don't talk to you guys. I know nothing about you. I don't socialize, right? When I get home, I go in my house. That's it. So, the neighbor upstairs was like, oh, I'm sorry, I went loud up there. Is that disturbing you guys? I just looked at him and was like, no. Like, what's up with this small talk all of a sudden? Like, I'm outside trying to put stuff in my car. I didn't come outside to be in anybody's face. Like, move around. So, yesterday, I know yesterday was Monday, but I kid y'all not, it felt like today of Tuesday. Like I was in the twilight zone. Like I was not understanding what the hell was going on. Like, it was making no sense. Like, I said, no, Mondays are usually slow and blah, 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 boring, right? I said, but I am not understanding how these, people are just feeling within themselves, to say certain things or ask certain things. And the next thing, the reason I said you felt like today of being in the twilight zones yesterday is because I went to the post office for a change of dress form, right? And I'm asking the lady, I'm telling her, I need to change my dress form. And she was like, oh, well, I only have this many, so I can only give you this. And I was like, but it was another teller. It wasn't the one I was in front of. I'm thinking the teller I'm in front of doesn't have the, change of dress form. And she was like, well, I'm looking at her like, I ain't even asked you. You stepped in a conversation I'm having with the other teller. You asking me about something like, I'm thinking like maybe the teller in front of me don't have it, and she don't have it or something. You know how you have your coworkers be like, oh no, I have it. There's none over there, because they might be knowledgeable of it, right? That's not what that was. So I'm looking like, so I had to, ask for the change of dress form so I can fill out for, my dad and myself. And when she was sitting talking about, oh, but I can only give you this, because if I give you these, then I won't have them. I was like, I ain't even asked you. So I'm thinking the teller in front of me doesn't have any, but she did, and she went ahead and gave me two. But I'm looking like, what was the point of you even saying anything, or even like, I didn't understand what the hell was going on yesterday, because I was like, I'm not understanding like the different incidents or different things that are going on, like seems to be popping up like one after another at the end of my day. I'm like, I've already been to work, so work is over with. This is the end of my day to go do this and be all right, be cool with it, right? No, I don't know what was going on, like I said. So, I sat up there. Once I got everything packed up, I got in the car and I drove on off. Like I said, stopped at the post office. Got the change of address forms. Didn't understand the other tellers, reasoning for saying anything. But I went ahead and left. I got there to my uncle's house. He helped me unpack my car. And then I told him I had to go to the furniture store. I went to At Home, because that's where I got my shelf last time. Well, my little bookshelf that I put my DVDs on. And so, a stand is what I got to put my DVDs on. I can't say it's a small bookshelf. I think it's more of a stand, right? A two shelf stand. And so, with doing that, I went back to At Home, but I went to the one by my uncle's house, not the one by my house. And from there, I found one, and it was a 4-shelf, tall 4-shelf. So that was for like $89. So I was like, all right, that's cool. And I got a rug, and I got some mats, because they don't, most places have small runners, but they're a little bit too long. So I end up getting some placemats that I used as the mat to put over my stand, so I could put my stuff on top of it and it wouldn't, scratch anything. And so I got that. That was cool. And I set that up. Well, I took my uncle with me, and we went there. And after that, I asked him what he wanted to eat for dinner, and he was like, "Oh, Burger King." I said, "No." He said, "I was thinking about some fries." I said, "Okay." I said, "Well, do you know where you want, to get that from, or where you want to eat?" Which I wasn't upset, or anything, because sometimes all I want is the fries, And he was like, "I'm thinking about Burger King." I said, "Okay." So after we finished at home, leaving out of that store, I saw Taco Cabana, because I'm not familiar with the area to know exactly where the vegan places are. But I know Taco Cabana has the Beyond Meat. Not that I want to eat the Beyond Meat, but I knew that they had it, right? And so I was like, okay, I got that. I got one taco and I got the taco bowl. So last night I ate the tacos. So why, and then I went to Burger King to get his dinner, and I end up getting like a thing of fries and onion rings to eat with my taco. Because I was like, okay, I can bring the taco bowl to lunch today, or I can eat it tomorrow for dinner. Because, I was like, I'm sore. Like, from packing and moving that stuff and hauling and stuff. Seriously, I'm sore. And I was like, okay, this is what I'll do. I'll just eat the taco, the order of onion rings and small fries. And since I was like, okay, I said Burger King doesn't really have, vegan option when it comes to dipping sauces besides ketchup, right? And so I asked them for barbecue. Most barbecues are vegan. So I was like, all of them aren't. So don't go there. You got to really, look and read the ingredients, right? And so I asked the lady for the barbecue sauce, and she was like, oh, we're out of barbecue. I said, okay, well, do you have any hot sauce? And she ended up giving me picante sauce. And I was like, okay, that's cool. That went along with the taco, because I, got limes and cilantro on the side for the taco. I said, okay, that works. I'm not going to worry about it. So I ended up, on the way back, I stopped at Chick-fil-A, and I asked the guy, I said, I just really need some barbecue sauce. I was like, so is there a way that I could just get some barbecue sauce? He said, sure. He said, what's your name? And I told him my name, and he was like, okay. He said, just follow behind this black SUV. And I was like, that was in front of me. I said, okay, well, thank you. And I appreciated that, because, Chick-fil-A, they're really nice. They are, their customer service is unmatched. I don't care where it is that you're going. And so he did that. The young lady came out to the drive-thru, and she came to my vehicle, and she asked me my name, and I said Kimberly, and she said, okay. She said, well, here you go. She's like, I'm sorry for the wait. Thank you for coming. I mean, I was like, you're welcome and thank you, and I was happy about that. So I dipped my fries in the barbecue sauce. I only used one packet. I left the other ones for my uncle, because besides him getting his burger and fries and stuff at Burger King, he had also ordered one of the chicken nuggets. So I left the other barbecue sauces for him. I was like, he might want to put them on his chicken nuggets. I don't really know. So I left that, left them there. So, right now, that taco, those fries and onion rings are still sitting on my stomach. Well, no, not quite. It's not quite all that, because I have to backtrack. Before I even went to bed, I had a late night snack, right? My late night snack was, I think I ate 6 thin Oreos. I think it was 6 of them, right? With the rest of my soda. So I think that's what's sitting on my stomach right now, because I bought some applesauce to work, right? I bought a cucumber to work, and I have my water, and I have my lemonade, right? And I have some lemon wedges that I have cut up. So with that in mind, I'm only prepared to, I guess, to satisfy my hunger or craving to a certain extent, put it that way. Either until I get home, or I just get mad, starving, hungry, because that's just not enough for my tummy. I don't really know. Today it's going to be on a fly-by day. It's on a wing and a prayer. We're going to see how this works. Okay? Prayer. We got to go to the building this morning, straight on over there, and then we'll come back and move our car later, because it's 2 minutes till, And, you know, with the grace, it's 9 minutes. But I saw yesterday there was only one shuttle running yesterday morning. So with that in mind, I'm not trying to take that chance this morning. Like, you know, some days it's like Forrest Gump saying, you know, you never know what you're gonna get. You know, when you're talking about life is like a box of chocolate. No, the shuttle is, you never know what you're gonna get. And that's for real. So with that in mind, that's what I keep in mind. There go the shuttle now. So yeah, I would have been extremely late if I went over there to the garage thinking I'm gonna wait on the shuttle, because the shuttle in front of me. And I don't know if it's just one this morning at this hour, or if there's another one. So I'm not taking a chance. I'm going on over to here and park, and then come back down and move my vehicle. Those gonna be the rules for today, or this morning. And let's make it work. Let's park our car, our vehicle, and go from there. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna take a chance and I'm gonna leave my car here at this parking lot across the street and try to get in this building and clock in. And I appreciate you guys commuting with me this morning, being a part of my day, my driving in. And I pray that you have a good day, a great day, an awesome day, a wonderful day, a beautiful day. And you get to work, home, or your destination of choice. Safe and sound, one peace, no hassle, fuss, trouble, poverty, misunderstanding. And most of all, just try to be respectful of each other as best you can. And remember, please don't have no meet and greets. You're welcome. Don't have no meet and greets, y'all. And I will talk to you guys later, okay? I gotta get in this building and clock in. So, talk to you later.